Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And guys, today we have a very important video. Why? Well, because what I'm about to show you guys right now, everything within this video can literally be it for cryptocurrencies. Guys, we have a couple of announcements that are going to show you what the next generation for crypto is going to be. But also, guys, we have a small update on the Ripple v SEC lawsuit. And generally speaking, just some nice and fun news for today. So let's start it off with the most important news, YouTube announces an NFT integration despite the backlash. Yes, it is happening. Yes, it's been confirmed everywhere. And apparently, in a bid to allow creators to monetize their content, YouTube is launching new tools that will let them mint their videos as NFTs. What in the world is this? It's a very interesting idea, mostly because right now, NFTs are consumed and basically regarded as PFPs, as profile pictures only, when in reality, there's so much potential to it. I mean, a lot of the people I know here over in Dubai, a lot of them actually, I shouldn't say a lot, but some people that I do know, they have these NFTs which have a back in the real world. And for example, let's say, hypothetically speaking, that you own a specific NFT of, let's say, some car, right? Which again can be a profile picture, but who knows? You own that picture basically. If it's on the right project, basically, if it's in the right collection, then it can basically guarantee also that you own the actual car underneath it. So from some perspective, it's like one of the most reliable ways for some authenticating as well, which can rather be interesting. Then again, this shows that this cryptocurrency NFT stuff that we keep talking about here over on our small little YouTube channel, it's the future. And I keep shouting it out every single day on the channel. It is the future. And now that YouTube has to come to it, there's absolutely no way to go around it anymore. Now, having said that, I'm getting pretty heavily into NFTs. I still don't have a lot of them, but I'm doing a lot of research. Then again, a couple other things which I'm doing right now, guys, is maximizing the yield on my stable coins. I'm gonna let it go a video on Patreon tomorrow again to kind of go over all my different strategies. Then again, if you're wondering what I'm doing with my NFTs, I'll share everything here over on YouTube, but I just don't have the insights yet. I do a lot of research first, talk to a lot of people who have made millions of dollars with NFTs first, and then we'll look. All right, I guess I've done that. But still, that's in the past. We need to talk about future. And so I'm definitely doing that first. Now, still talking about what's the next big thing for crypto. Guys, again, this is a very big turning point. The 2022 Super Bowl, to be honest with you guys, I think this is going to be one of the most turning point events in crypto ever. Why? Well, look at the articles, for example, that are trending everywhere right now. A lot of people are talking about this right now as we speak. Drake throws down $1.3 million in Bitcoin on the Super Bowl. Many people talk about this, but most importantly, guys, everybody's talking about it because it's been sponsored, I believe, by eToro, Crypto.com, and I believe also FTX. Everybody is sponsoring this event, and millions upon millions of people are going to be looking at this, are going to be seeing it, and you guys already know. Last year, it was a step, but this year, I think with everything that's happening on the sidelines, and for example, Crypto.com's massive campaigns, the majority of people in the state, I'm not even sure if you can actually go in there, I think so, right? But let's say the majority of people involved, they will see it. They will understand it. And right now, it's another little layer further, I should say, where before we were always thinking about this crypto adoption in the sense of, okay, they need to see it, and then eventually they'll catch on. I believe that Crypto.com is going for such heavy campaigns that eventually the people will be like, well, we've seen it a dozen times, now do we actually want to get it or not? And then they make the choice. But the whole getting to know us, the whole marketing campaign purely from like a brand awareness perspective is almost over. And I think this is going to be like one of the final draws for them as they've gotten the Formula One Miami thing, and they've basically gotten themselves around everywhere. It's such a big marketing campaign, but it's also been very effective, and I think this is like the turning point. Together with, of course, the YouTube thing, together with, of course, Intel announcing this just now, they will launch its first blockchain accelerator later this year. Intel hardware will offer 1,000 times better performance per watt than mainstream GPUs for mining. Oh, my days. It is very interesting how this is all coming along all of a sudden. Massive announcements everywhere. And guys, it's not only on the general crypto front, it's also on the Ripple front specifically. Look at what DigiEuro just posted. Thrilled to share that Ripple has joined the DEA. And the first time I saw this, I was like, wait a minute. Because it's also, against some other stuff over in the US. As a gold supporting member, Ripple is one of the leading providers of enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions for cross-border payments. Welcome to the DEA community. This is a very interesting announcement, to get part or become part of the digital euro community. It's like, before, at least some people said that DigiPound was also already done. I really didn't get too many updates on that, so I don't officially know, but I saw it out and about somewhere that a couple of people were posting that. But it's a very interesting announcement. Now, can I tell you guys exactly what this means? Absolutely not. But I've seen it almost everywhere over on Twitter within the XRP community that people are sharing this news. And so it seems like a very big improvement. Then again, guys, I am just not aware of the consequences or the influence that being part of that can be, or what the hurdles are to actually get into it. You got to remember, sometimes announcements like this are not special at all, because if you can just pay your way in, it's not so juicy, right? It depends on what the requirements are, if they've been chosen, yada, yada, yada. Here it looks as a supporting partner. So Ripple is paying them to be part, or what? I don't know, but I'm just talking about the connections between the real world, the euro and whatnot, and the crypto world. It's tightening. Now, having said that, there was a couple other things. Here was like the earlier point of YouTube. I also covered earlier that McDonald's is getting into it. The majority of these fast food chains are going to be quick to hop on. But you got to remember as well, places like grocery stores are going to be some of the first ones to adapt NFT technology as well, I would say, purely because they got to do those reward programs in an NFT fashion, I'm thinking, right? At least in some way, shape, or form stored on the blockchain. I digress though. Let's quickly cover the lawsuit update that we just saw for the Ripple v. SEC case as well. Apparently, if you guys are interested in this type of stuff, or actually if you enjoyed the video at all, make sure you press that like button, guys. I pour my heart and soul into making these videos every single day. Make sure you press that like button. Brad Garlinghouse objects to the SEC's extension request. Matt Solomon says the timing of Brad Garlinghouse's motion is irrelevant, and that Mr. Garlinghouse is amenable to the SEC filing its response anytime before midnight on February 17th. Garlinghouse, sorry about that, damn autocorrect. So, not exactly sure why this is relevant, why this is important whatsoever, to be honest with you. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure why. Oh, this is 1 hour ago. Breaking SEC's motion for extension has been granted. Oh, this is a joke. Look at this. Breaking SEC motion for extension has been granted. The SEC has until 2032 to respond to. As a bonus, the judge has granted the SEC any extension request from now on until the end of times. SEC won't even have to ask. They could just assume whatever they asked for is granted. As again, all you guys agree with me here. It's taking its sweet freaking time. But at the end of the day, it will have to come to a conclusion, I think, this year, which I guess is finally, we're making our steps. The end of discovery is going to be the 28th of February, so that's also the first step in the right direction, as long as no more freaking delays are coming along. But I don't think that's actually going to be possible to even delay it further, unless something too critical that I cannot even comprehend is going to happen. Having said that, yeah, the letter here specifically is not too important. It's just argumentation as to why they think a certain thing, and I don't think this is worth making an entire different video about. It just says, under the court's individual practices, the SEC's response to the motion is due on Tuesday. Mr. Garlinghouse has agreed to an extension of time that will allow the SEC a full week to respond to a 3-page letter, which is, again, a week to respond to 3 pages. That's pretty long. The fact the SEC is deposing witnesses today, February 11th, does not explain why the SEC cannot respond to the motion by the next Thursday, nor is the timing of Mr. Garlinghouse's filing relevant. Mr. Garlinghouse is amenable to the SEC filing its response anytime before midnight on February 17th. And I actually kind of get that, because they're delaying it further when in reality, it's not that heavy of a response to write down, if you ask me as well. All right. Having said that, I think we covered everything for today's video. The most important ports are out. The shorts, as far as I know, are still doing amazing as well. Yes, they are. Right now, we are at our first buying in point for XRP, guys. But again, the last couple of weeks here, we've been geniuses. If you had a short position open on XRP or Bitcoin, guys, let me know down below, because I kind of called it out yet again. Our two most important areas are right now, oh my days, we are spot on. Look at that. Look at the, woo, it's crazy. We know the supports in and out. So again, you have two options right now. Either you try to buy in right now and call the bottom for both Bitcoin and for XRP, or as I stated before, we're going to just leave this run. We have short positions open officially. We leave them run and we'll see if we get back to our major buying in areas, which for XRP is about 69 cents. It's our first major buy-in. A small buy could be happening at 77 cents. And for Bitcoin, again, our major buy-in is going to be 41,000. This could be the small buy-in, as I said before, but I'd rather wait. Because it's too risky basically to open it up. I've explained everything about that in my previous video. Wow, that is spot on though, guys. That is amazing again to see. Having said that, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you press the like button, and I'll definitely see you guys again in another crypto video today. I'm excited, guys. I am very freaking excited about this. Holy smokes. Yes. Check the link down below for Bybit, guys. $4,100 worth of bonuses.